it's time for the WCW Nitro Arena pay-per-view. It is Sunday night. It's 7 p.m. and it's time to get going. Undertaker and Kane are going up first in their first match of the night against the Dudley Boys for the tag titles. Wade Barrett will defend against Cesaro in an Extreme Rules match. Jennifer will defend against Cher in a tables match. CM Punk and Bret Hart will also have a tables match. And Brock Lesnar will defend in a 4-way Hell in a Cell against Daniel Bryan, Eddie Guerrero and Sergeant Slaughter, the WWE Championship. So let's get to ringside for Undertaker and Kane's title defense. The Undertaker and Kane, having last month defeated Wyatt and Edge, and now this month they fight against Bubba Ray Dudley, Devon Dudley, those damn Dudleys in a TLC match with the belts on the line. TLC, not tender loving care, of course you understand, it is tables, it is ladders, and it involves chairs. The Undertaker and Kane, known as the Ministry, the Brothers of Destruction, the two most powerful men in this company on a magic level, are going to go up against the Dudleys, two brutal tag team wrestlers who started out together in ECW. But here are the Dudleys in their red camo going up against the Deadman and Kane in a Nitro arena, because we are doing a WCW Nitro pay-per-view. So this is WCW Nitro and this is our pay-per-view. If you like this arena, you might get to see it as the new show name, Post-Mania. But let's get into the match. Devon leaves the ring as Bubba goes up against Undertaker. Kane and Devon are now out. Kane is sort of floating in the ether. Devon slid into the ring with a ladder and hit Kane in the skull with it. Devon's got the ladder and he's setting it up in the ring. Devon's got the Undertaker up and he drops him on the floor in the ring. Devon Dudley and the Undertaker are going at it now. Taker sets up the ladder. Devon grabs Undertaker. Bubba's going at it with Kane. Taker body slams Devon in the ring. The belts are hanging high above the ring in this TLC match for the titles. Kane and Bubba at the top of the ladder fighting away, whilst Devon and the Undertaker fight down at ringside. Devon's got the dead man. The dead man's got Devon. The ladder is knocked down and Kane and Bubba fall to the ring. Devon Irish whipped into the ring, thrown against the ropes. Devon pushes the ladder onto Bubba. Taker's Irish whipped onto the ropes. Devon runs in, spin. No! The rope is. Taker pulls down the rope. Devon falls over it and goes through a table. Devon just went through a table outside the ring. The Undertaker pulled down the ropes. Devon sailed over the ropes and went through a table at ringside. Taker throws Devon into the ladder. Devon takes the ladder to the face by accident from Bubba. Bubba's got the ladder back up though, and he's climbing. Taker's on his back. Kane's fighting Devon. Bubba's got the belt. Bubba's hanging. Kane grabs him and pulls him to the ring. Taker slammed on his back. Kane's got a ladder. Devon slams him against the ladder and the ladder falls to the outside. Devon drops down outside the ring and grabs a ladder. Bubba fighting it off with Kane and Undertaker, and Devon slams that ladder into the face of Kane. Undertaker puts down Bubba as Devon climbs the ladder. Devon punches Kane so hard he falls to the floor. Devon off the top with a leg drop onto Kane. Devon charging in to help his brother. He hits Bubba. He hits the dead man in the back with that ladder and knocks him down to the floor. Devon setting up the ladder in the middle of the ring. Going to climb, but Kane grabs him. Kane and Devon fighting over that ladder in the ring now. The ladder's up and Devon climbs it, but Kane tips it and Devon falls to the mat. Devon hit with a brutal clothesline from the Devil's favourite demon. Kane thrown into the ropes. Devon rebounds it and is slammed on his back. Devon hits the ring at brutal pressure. Kane thrown into the ropes. Devon with a spear. Kane breaks the leg of a table but does not go through the table properly. Devon DDT'd in the ring by Kane. Kane's climbing! Kane's climbing! Devon's running in to help him. Bubba pulls down Kane. And the dead man pushes the ladder. Devon hitting his head on the turnbuckle. Kane's got Devon now. Devon reverses Kane slam and Russian leg sweeps him. His head hitting the ladder, I'm sure. Taker hitting the face with that ladder. Devon's on the ladder. He's right underneath the championship. He's hanging. Devon's hanging. Kane power bombs him in the ring. Big punch to the face of Kane. Kane thrown into the ropes. He goes over the top. Kane thrown into the ropes. Big kick. Kane slams against the steel turnbuckle. And goes and bounces off the steps as well. Taker pushes the ladder and Devon falls. Devon and Kane still going at it in the corner of the ring. Two ladders, 4 men in this ring, and there are still tables and chairs at ringside. Devon shakes the cobwebs free and drops down out of the ring. He grabs a table and sets it up in the corner. He's gone to the ring and he's pulled his arms underneath and he's got a chair. He's fighting the Undertaker with that chair. Taker's now in the ring with that chair. Devon pulls his neck, grabs his legs, grabs a chair, hits the Undertaker in the face with the chair. He's put the chair on the Undertaker's neck and stomped on it. Devon's up to the top. He can't do anything from there, but he's on top of that ladder. Big clothesline on Undertaker from the top of the ladder. Devon body slams the Undertaker. He's got Taker. Reverse DDT by Devon on the dead man. The Undertaker's out of it. Devon's got the ladder. Kane's got a ladder. Bubba's down. Taker's down. Taker's getting back up, but Devon's on the ladder. Taker and Devon on the top of the ladder. Taker and Devon at the top of the ladder. Devon's got the belt. He's got hold of the belt. He's pulling on it. Devon's pulling the belt. Kane hits him. Devon reverses, kicks Kane in the face. He grabs the belt. Devon goes to pull, but he slips. He's got the belt again. He's got the belt again. He's holding tight to the belt. Taker pushes the ladder and Devon falls. Devon is dizzy, knocked out on the inside of the ring. Kane's beating the piss out of Bubba, and Undertaker's wandering around at ringside. I think he might have forgotten where the match is happening. Taker slams Devon's head into that ladder. Taker with a big knee to the face of Devon Dudley. Big punch in the gut of the Undertaker. Got Devon laid up on the top of that rope there. But Devon kicks him in the head, gets his feet down, and punches the Undertaker in the face. Taker's up, chair to the back. Devon's on the ladder with Kane. Devon takes an elbow to the head, and Kane throws him off the top. Kane falls off the ladder, unable to get hold of the belt. Taker's down, Kane's down, Devon's on the ladder. He's got the belt. He's brought it down. We've got new tag team champions. We've got new tag team champions. We've got new tag team champions. The Dudleys have just won the titles. 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 Taker and Kane have lost. The Dudleys have won the titles. Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley have just beaten Undertaker and Kane. New tag champions. New tag champions. We better get to the next match now. Oh my god, new tag champions. Taker and Kane, tag champions for months, have lost to the Dudley Boys in a TLC tag match. I can't have even... I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I'm struggling to even talk at this match. Taker and Kane have been beaten by the Dudleys. And we're going into an Extreme Rules match. Cesaro versus Barrett. The European title on the line. European champion Wade Barrett on his way to the ring. And here comes the #1 contender, Cesaro. Cesaro winning himself his match last week at the Go Home show. He's now about to go up against Barrett. Title on the line. And this match won't be pretty either, because it's going to be bloody. This one is Extreme Rules. Cesaro charges straight in. Barrett slams him on his back with a quick spinebuster there. Cesaro with the big punch to the head of Barrett. Barrett thrown into the ropes. Big kick from Cesaro, but Barrett knocks it back. Cesaro with a punch to the back of the neck. Picks Barrett up and throws him over his neck over his head onto the floor. Picks Barrett up and throws him down on his neck. Sliding out of the ring goes Cesaro. He goes under the ring. He's picked up a trash can. Except Barrett got him before he could get to it. I think that was a trash can. I'm not sure because it didn't come out from under the ring properly. Barrett runs over, grabs Cesaro. Cesaro is thrown into the corner. His head bounces off the corner, but he reverses it, hits Barrett with a big... He goes to hit Barrett with something, but it's reversed. Barrett gets him up. He's going for a pile driver. No, powerbomb down! Powerbomb, sit down. Barrett goes for those well-aimed punches. The man being a bare-knuckle boxer. He's got something about him. Cesaro runs over to the corner, pulls under the ring, goes for a trash can. He's got a trash can, and he runs at Barrett and hits him. No, he misses him when he goes for the shot with the trash can. Barrett is knocked to the floor. Cesaro's got that trash can, and he hits Barrett in the stomach and over the head with it. Cesaro picks Barrett up, grabs him. DDTs him onto part of the trash can. Drives that trash can down over his head. Picks up Barrett. Grabs a replica World Heavyweight Championship from the fans. He charges at Barrett and hits him in the face with that replica title. Cesaro's grabbed the European title. The European title is now outside the ring there. Cesaro hitting the neck. And he enters the ring. He slides back out the ring and grabs the championship, running for Barrett and hits him in the back of the head. Multiple times he swings that belt. He's got Barrett up. He's pulling the monitors off Michael Cole's table and throws Barrett into it. He's got him down for the neutralizer and slams him hard on the concrete with the neutralizer. Barrett thrown into the steel post and dropped with a chair drop. He slides into the ring with a belt. Barrett slides back into the ring. Barrett's grabbing a table. Cesaro spotted something in the front row. A fan is offering his guitar, which Cesaro slams over Barrett's head. Barrett is propped up against that table. Cesaro climbing onto the top rope and coming down with a body splash, but Barrett moves out of the way. Cesaro putting himself through a table. Slamming him into the crowd barrier there. Grabbing Barrett round the waist and slamming him to the floor. European uppercut. Quite fitting since this is for the European Championship. Cesaro's back in the ring. Barrett's out cold outside, and Cesaro's just holding the belt. Here comes Barrett. Coming back towards the ring. Goes under the ring. Grabs a chair. Barrett runs in. Cesaro with the belt to the face. Barrett lifts him up and slams him on his back in the ring. Cesaro rolls outside the ring and grabs that trash can from earlier. Metal trash can to the face. That can is dented from Barrett's face. It's got all of his facial shapes on that trash can there. But Barrett over the top rope reverse suplex. And slams him on his side slam outside the ring. Barrett's got him up. Reversal by Cesaro. Big kick to the face of Barrett. European Championship to the head. The belt thrown outside the ring and Barrett is pinned. 1, 2, no! That chair that Barrett brought in earlier, chair shot to the face. Barrett slammed in the ring on that chair. He's got Barrett to his feet now. And European uppercuts him. 1, 2, 3. New tag champions and now a new European champion. Antonio Cesaro is the European champion. Cesaro is the European champion. Barrett's reign of 2 months has come to an end. Cesaro looks down at his new championship. We've got to keep going. Cesaro new champion. Dudley's new champion. Things are not looking good for Jennifer and Brock Lesnar, the two remaining current champions, due to defend their championships tonight. And here we go. It's a tables match. Jennifer versus Cher for the women's championship. Jennifer versus Cher for the women's title. Who's going to win this match? Will it be Jen and defend the title, or will Cher win her first women's title? The only way to find out is to stick with us till the end of the match. Here comes Cher. She's ready for her first title match. She's going up against Jennifer, the daughter of Shawn Michaels. But Cher herself has a bit of a legacy because she's she's one of the daughters of CM Punk. She picks her up and slams her on her face. Jen with several drop kicks. But Cher's ready. She goes for a drop kick. Grabs Jen. Jen reverses it. She's hanging over the ropes now. Oh, but she missed the table at ringside. Jen's attempt was to put her through the table, I'm sure. Jen brings the steel steps into the ring, picking up Cher and pile driving her onto them. Jen with the Irish whip into the corner. Big reversal there. Big clothesline against the corner there. Irish whip into the opposite corner. Big reversal though. And a Russian leg sweep. Throws her into the ropes. Big clothesline knocking her onto the outside. She picks up the steps as Jen grabs a table. Steel steps are fought over in the ring. Oh, the drop kick was missed and the steps hit her in the face. She grabs the steps off Jen and throws them at her, but misses her. Not that time. Flattens her with the table and lays her on it, hitting her in the stomach twice, 3 times, grabbing the steps and knocking the table away with them, hitting Jennifer in the face with the steel steps and down into the chest, and again in the face. Cher's beating Jennifer around the head with those steps, but Jen grabs them off her. Cher grabbing them back, charging in and hitting Jen in the face with those steel climbing steps. Big back body drop there into the ropes, up and down on her legs. Irish whip into the ring corner. Table knocked out. Table slides out from under the ropes from the impact of the feet. Jen climbs back down and grabs the other table. Cher off the top. Drop kick. No, missed. Two women brawling over a table. Table to the face. Flattens her and lays her on top. Off the ropes! But Cher goes through the table because Jen moved. Spinning heel kick there. She climbs over the top rope and knocks a table down. Hits Jen with the table in the face and slides it into the ring. She's back outside the ring and she's got another table. Folding the legs under the table and sliding it back into the ring. Big DDT onto the floor. There are bits of table and there are 2 solid tables stood in the middle of the ring. Big DDT onto some of the table wreckage. Jen's got a table and is setting it in the corner. Spins over and rolls her into a neck breaker. Sets a table up in the corner. Standing up, not up against the turnbuckle there. She hasn't propped that table up, she's just stood it. Big drop kick to the back of the champion. Slams into Cher's face and knocks her down. Big punch and kick to the face of Jen. Takes that table out from where Jen set it up and hits her with it, laying her on top of it and hitting her in the head with it, and hitting her in the head. Twice, 3 times in the stomach. Hits her in the face with that table and walks over to the other one, stacking 2 tables! Oh, the elbow to the face of Cher there. Cher with the reversal, kicks Jen in the lower back, pushes her into the ropes, lifting her over the ropes, and misses those two high tables. Irish whips her into the corner though. Jen with the reverse neck breaker, pushes one of those tables off and grabs the other, using it as a weapon to bludgeon Cher. But Cher gets the reversal and gets hit in the head with the table instead. Kicks her in the stomach. She's got her up. Neck breaker next to one of those tables. Leans the table in the corner. Irish whips her in the corner. Picks her up and puts her in the tree of... No, goes for the tree of woe. Slams her head on the table, on the floor. On the turnbuckle, sorry. Irish whips her into the opposite corner. Big clothesline. Big elbow. Irish whips her into the opposite corner there. Climbs to the top and spins around and tornado DDT off the top. Takes a drop kick to the back. Jen slides outside the ring and grabs a table. Cher's ready for him and is waiting. Spinning heel kick. She drags Jen to the corner and props her against that table. Picks her up and hits her with a leg scissors. Lays Jen on that table once again. Jen with a reversal, throws her against it. Leg scissors, misses the table. Slams her body down onto Cher. Irish whip on Cher into the table. Drop kicks her against the wooden table, but the table doesn't break. But Jen's ready. She's ready for that finishing maneuver, that sweet chin music. But it's reversed. Picks her up and gets her up for it. Is it gonna pull it off? Go to sleep. Jennifer's got the table and is setting it up in the corner. Cher Irish whip. Neck breaker next to it. Irish whip into the corner. Reversal. Jen takes an Irish whip into the corner. Sat on the top of the ring. She's got her up. She's going for it. She's going to throw her over her head. She goes for the table. No. Did she? No, she didn't. The table moved. Oh my God. We nearly had a new champion. That was so close. We so very nearly had a new champion there. Jen hit in the face with that table. Sets it back up in the corner. Drags Jen over to the table and props her up against it. Reversal. neck breaker in the ring. Jen nearly went through that table. I could have sworn she did. I could have sworn Jen just went through that table. The leg gave out on that table again. But Cher did not go through it. The table needs to be broke at least in half for it to constitute a table spot. Drives a knee into the concrete. Jen with the Irish whip. Cher rolls into the ring. Takes out the legs of that table. As you guys know the rule. Frog splash off the top onto Jen. Onto Cher in the ring. Jen with a moonsault. Hits it on Cher's back. Reverse neck breaker. Irish whip, elbow to the face. Picks her up and down on her back. She's got her up. She slams her. She went through. That was it. She went through. Jen has just defended the women's championship. Jennifer is still the women's champion. Cher went through that table. She put on a hell of a match. She nearly won it. But Jen, in the end, put Cher through a table. Jennifer's still the women's champion. Whether we like it or not, Jennifer is the women's champion, and we got to go to the next match. Cher put on a hell of a match, but she just fell just a little short in that match. We could have had another new champion. 3 title matches, 1 retention and 2 changes. And now, Cher's dad's having a tables match with Bret Hart. I don't know why 2 tables matches were booked tonight, but yep, we're getting a tables match. CM Punk versus Bret Hart. These 2 men have been having a feud all month, and their feud ends tonight in a tables match. Regardless of that fact, I'm sure this will be an incredible contest. The legendary Hitman Bret Hart versus CM Punk, the voice of the voiceless. The best in the world. In fact, yeah, now you think about it, this is the best in the world versus the best there is, was, and ever will be. So, well, I suppose realistically, we're going to find out who's the best here. Hart climbing outside the ring, he grabs Punk and throws him over the top. There's a table outside the ring. Punk's in his new Millennia gear. Hasn't had a tag match with Daniel Bryan for a while, but we'll see Daniel Bryan later tonight in the main event of the show. When he's going up against Lesnar. He's going up against 3 other men, including Brock Lesnar, for the title. And that one's going to be in a cell, so the Hell in a Cell will lower after this match. Bret rolls Punk over onto his neck. Bret off the top. Axe handle to the head. Bret off the top again with the axe handle. Punk with the neck breaker. Down goes Bret. Bret's standing on the announcer's table. Punk comes in. Punk hits Bret. Bret hits Punk. Punk hits Bret again. These two men are just brawling it out on top of the announcer's table. Punk's hitting Brett several times in the head there. Punk keeps hitting Brett. They're fighting on top of a table. I don't know what's happening here. Brett and Punk are beating each other up on top of this table. Brett with the axe handle on Punk. Table to the gut, table to the legs. Punk laid flat on that table. Slams his arm into the table and hits him in the chest. Brett's got the bell. Ring bell to the face. Brett just beating the piss out of Punk here. Brett with a DDT on the ring bell. Brett with that pile driver down on the concrete. Brett with another pile driver on the ring bell. Punk is busted open. Brett dragging Punk over to the announce table. DDT on Brett. Punk out of absolute desperation. Punk out of desperation hit a DDT and now a neck breaker on Bret Hart. Bret grabbing CM Punk and hitting him in the face. This match is quite brutal, but it followed on from a hell of a women's tables match, so I don't know how these two men in their own tables match can follow on. But Bret with a short clothesline. Throwing Punk through the ropes. Stepping back and hitting him in the stomach. Lays him down against that table. Punk grabs the table. Bret slams him on his knee. Bret posing away there. Turning Punk around and hitting him with a pile driver in the ring. Down he goes. Bret's got a table and has set it up in the corner. Punk with a DDT and a neck breaker there. Spinning neck breaker. Punk's head is really sore. He bounces off the ropes and hits Bret with a diving punch. Bret Irish whipped into the ropes and into the table. But Bret reverses it and throws Punk against the table. So they go back and forth. Bret's now laid against the table. Drop kick by Punk, but the table didn't break. Punk picks up Bret, slams him down on his back. Bret reverses it. Bret's laid against the table now. Punk's got another table and is setting that up. Bret with the Irish whip straight into that table. Punk and Bret brawling alongside all these tables. DDT. Bret goes down. Punk lifts up Bret, tries to pile drive him. He hits the table, but one of the legs gives out, so the table doesn't break. Punk drags Brett over, puts him against one of the tables, lays him flat on his back, and ascends the ropes. Punk beating Brett around the head there. Punk dives body splash onto Brett. Springboards off the ropes and Brett moves. Spinning neck breaker. Brett goes for a pile driver on Punk in the ring. Brett's just got 2 tables and stacked them in the ring. Punk lifts Brett up and slams him through one of the tables. Oh my God! CM Punk out of nowhere! CM Punk out of nowhere! Puts Brett through a table. Bret Hart loses to CM Punk. Out of nowhere, CM Punk picks up the victory. The tables match is over and now it's time for our main event. A Hell in a Cell match where our WWE Championship will be defended. Brock Lesnar, Sergeant Slaughter, Eddie Guerrero and Daniel Bryan. Sarge, the former champion, Brock, the current champion, Daniel Bryan, one of the best pro wrestlers the world has ever seen, and Eddie Guerrero, one hell of a talent, are going to go up against each other inside the cell. Here's Lesnar on his way to the ring, followed closely by Bryan. The Iraqi sympathizer, Sergeant Slaughter, and the Mexican-American Eddie Guerrero driving his lowrider car to ringside. This match will take place inside the cell. First fall to a finish. Lesnar goes straight after Slaughter, belly to belly suplex. Lesnar Irish whips Slaughter over the ropes, hits him with a spear and drops the axe handle off the top. Brock is mauling Slaughter outside the ring. Political beliefs aside, Sergeant Slaughter is still a legend, and he shouldn't be treated this way. Lesnar thrown ankle first into the steps. Sarge is coming back. Guerrero and Bryan are having a hell of a match in the ring there. Lesnar with a big clothesline. Lesnar on his back. Gets up. Hits a clothesline to Bryan. Slams Bryan down on the mat and continues after Slaughter. But Bryan's too persistent for that, and he's going after Lesnar. Irish whip into the corner to Bryan. picks up Slaughter and slams him on his neck. Lesnar roars as he gets Slaughter down. Irish whip over the ropes. Big spear by Lesnar. And an axe handle down onto the Sarge. Lesnar walks over towards the table side of the cage. Slaughter following him. And gets driven back first into the cell. Guerrero comes after Lesnar now and gets slammed outside the cell. He's got Guerrero up and he throws him over his head onto the outside. Guerrero is kicked in the gut. Lesnar's got him. Powerbomb. The cell just broke open. The cell broke open and Lesnar's climbing. The beast is out of the cage and has climbed all the way to the top. Bryan and Slaughter are going at it outside the ring. Oh no! No, no, don't do this to Eddie, no! Powerbomb! Over the top! Through the table! Lesnar drops himself off the top of the cell onto Guerrero outside. But Lesnar's climbing back up. He wants to go back up. Slaughter and Bryan are brawling inside the ring and Guerrero's following Brock Lesnar all the way up to the top of the cell. Eddie and Brock are fighting on the cell. This cell is only made of thin steel chain link. This can't take this much pressure. Eddie's head is slammed against the top of that cell. This is not a nice thing to see. Lesnar's got him up there. He's squeezing down on him. He's going to make him tap. He's squeezing at him. Oh, the torture rack on Guerrero on top of that cell. They are so high up. And he's hitting that horrible, horrible torture rack. That is the most painful move I think I have ever seen. He's got Guerrero and power bombs him hard on the cell. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And Guerrero falls. Lesnar climbs back inside. Guerrero's down. Sergeant Slaughter thrown into the ropes. F5. F5 coming. Bryan thrown into the corner by Lesnar. Lesnar takes a neck breaker from Bryan. Bryan and Lesnar going at it now. Guerrero back to his feet. Bryan thrown into the ropes. Hits the corner. Lesnar. Belly to back suplex. Lesnar steps down from the ring and reaches under it. He's got a chair. That man does not need a steel chair. But he's got one. And he drives it into the face of Sergeant Slaughter. And Daniel Bryan, both men busted wide open. Belly to back suplex. Bryan's gone for a pin. But Slaughter kicks out. Brock slammed on his back there. Slams Eddie on his neck. He's pinning Eddie. 1. Only a 1 count. German suplex. Slaughter goes for the pin. Lesnar breaks that up. Oh, Lesnar slammed on his neck. Big elbow to the back of Guerrero. German suplex. He's grabbed the arm and he's pulling on Guerrero's arm on the floor. He's going after Bryan, he's going after the Sarge, he's going after everyone, Lesnar is. Bryan slams Lesnar on the floor though. Lesnar slammed on his back by Bryan. Bryan goes to the top. Flying beard, no, but Lesnar reverses it. Wait, what just happened? Sergeant Slaughter just won the title. Lesnar was fighting with Bryan, and Slaughter grabbed Guerrero behind in the camel clutch. Bryan knocked down Lesnar, hit him with the diving headbutt. As Lesnar was getting up, Slaughter locked in the camel clutch and won the title. Brock Lesnar's lost the championship. He won't be happy with that. He will not be happy about that. Not at all. He is not going to be happy with that whatsoever. But Brock Lesnar loses the championship to Sergeant Slaughter. Slaughter was the man he beat for it. But that's it, look, new champion. Sergeant Slaughter's won the title. Well, this brings to an end the WCW pay-per-view. Wow, okay. Well, there we go. We've got a new champion. Thank you everybody for watching. And good night from the pay-per-view. Lesnar's lost. So 3 of our titles changed hands tonight. The only one retaining was Jen. Sergeant Slaughter, Antonio Cesaro, and the Dudleys are new champions. Good night from the pay-per-view. See you next Saturday for Saturday night's main event. Good night, everybody.